guys, Video Game Viewer here with the review of Alpha Protocol. I want to get this out of the way right now, and people may be saying I'm going too far, but this game is right up there with E.T. for the fucking Atari. This game is just, should not have come out yet. I know it's been delayed, and people have been waiting for it, but it should have stayed in development a little bit longer. The problems with this game are just unforgivable. There are games out there that have only been in development for 6 months that play better than this game. And as a reviewer of video games, I don't like to bash games. I love video games, and I think they should all be given a fair chance. But this game just has so many issues that it really does look like a beta test of a game, and really I felt ripped off. I fell into the trap, and I shouldn't have. I should have known better, but I went out and bought the game, which, shame on me. I paid $60 for this game, and at the end of the day, I gotta say, I wouldn't pay $20 for this game. I wouldn't even recommend this game to somebody for free. So let's get into why Alpha Protocol is so bad. First off, the graphics. Texture resolution doesn't load correctly. The textures don't pop in right. They don't load correctly. During cinema scenes, gameplay, certain objects are real fuzzy and blurry, and then all of a sudden after a few minutes they'll pop in and be regular graphics. But when the graphics are working, I have to say they're not really that bad. But the textures popping in and out, the cinema scenes going so hazy and blurry that you can't even watch them. They're just that bad. It's just that terrible. Enemies look like they're figure skating, like their feet sliding across the ground. Objects in the environment that you can't tell if you can actually take cover behind, or if your character will even stick to the cover. The camera angles are wonky. It's just the graphics in this game and the camera are atrocious, and the main character just kind of seems to do whatever he wants to do. Sound-wise, the voices are mediocre at best. The weapons all sound the same. The music is just very bland and generic. There's nothing good about the sound quality in this game. I mean, I gotta say, some of the voice acting is pretty good, but then others fall just completely flat on their face, and it just makes it really lame. Some of the dialogue is really cheesy. So the story is, I would try to explain it to you, but it's really confusing. Something about trying to hunt down missiles, but even that doesn't come across as good in the game. And when they do try to explain it, like I said, their voice acting is just terrible. The gameplay is also fundamentally flawed in every way. Like I said, when you do go to take cover, you don't know what you can actually hide behind and what you can't. And sometimes your character doesn't want to stick to the cover. The camera angle will be all over the place. The camera will start to swivel around him or get all jumbled up. And I've actually had, I actually died during one of the missions because the guards were alerted to my presence, so they killed me. And when I restarted the level, they were still alerted to my presence, even after restarting the level. They were waiting there for me when I started the level and shot me instantly with the alarm still going off, so it didn't fully even reload the level, which was a load of horse shit. I mean, come on, that's unforgivable right there. The stealth, you basically have 3 options getting around this game. Gadgets, going commando and shooting everybody, or stealth. Stealth mechanics are broken. There's not enough to hide behind and move through the environment. The gadgets are shit because you can't aim good enough to throw the gadgets. It just goes wherever it seems to want to go. The aiming is terrible, and just terrible controls. You're all over the place. And even if you do shoot somebody, it's a roll of the dice, a 50-50 chance of how much health it'll take away. You could shoot somebody point-blank range and it won't take any health away. And in fact, they can do the same to you. I've actually had a guy in the game so far stand in front of me and pump about 2 clips into me, and I didn't lose a single sliver of health. And he was only about 5 feet away. So, I mean, these guys aim worse than the frickin' stormtroopers from Star Wars. It is just awful. Very broken gameplay. I mean, I like to give a game a chance, and this game is just, I gave it a chance, and it's just completely broken. I do not recommend playing this game. There are so many glitches. I could still go on. I could go on for 20 minutes about what's bad about this game. I don't have enough time, though. But just trust me on this. If you're still curious, I mean, rent it. But even the options that you can choose during conversations, I mean, don't expect a Mass Effect here, because you're not going to get it. Supposedly you can change the story through the choices you make in the conversations, but really it's just the attitude that you're taking in the conversations. You're not even making a choice in the conversation. You can choose to say your line joking, or angry, or professional. Those are your choices. Or choose to execute the guy when you're talking to him. But that's about it. And so you're more of taking, I don't know what the right word here for it is, but you're picking an attitude to say your line. You're not picking a dialogue choice, which really made me frustrated. And after about 10 minutes, it was just like, screw it. You're going to be hacking computers, unlocking doors every 2 minutes. I kid you not, and it is a pain in the ass. They are the worst mechanics for picking a lock ever. It is so frustrating. You just want to rip the door off its hinges. I've had the game lag because the graphics were popping in. I know I'm rambling here, but guys, really trust me, this game should not have been released yet. And I am giving this game a 5 out of 10, and that is being generous. So if you have this game pre-ordered and you didn't pick it up yet and you're watching this, get your $5 back. Go out and rent it first. If you like it, then you're freaking nuts. So you're about as dumb as the guards in the game. So, and if you would play the game, you'd see what I meant. I stood in front of a guard for 5 minutes before he finally realized I was there, and I mean 5 feet away. So, but again, video game viewer here, guys. Alpha Protocol, 5 out of 10. Take my word for it, guys. You're getting ripped off. Don't pay for this. I'll see you.